Today's topic is partners, partner settlement or revenue sharing. So, what is partner settlement? What is revenue sharing? This is the only part where accounts payable will be involved. Till now, we've been working with accounts receivable only, that is with customer. Now, the vendor or partners will also come into the picture. So, first, let me tell you the system. Let me tell you the scenario where this partner settlement is necessary. So think of a scenario, say our client is Netflix. Netflix is our client and Netflix in their website, they have lot of movies, uh, web series, cricket show, football show, wrestling matches, lot of content Netflix has. Now those all those contents may not be necessarily produced by Netflix. Some maybe they have taken from Sony, some maybe they have taken from Z, some they have taken from HBO. Okay, so out of 100 contents, say 80 contents are owned by Netflix. When those movies starts, they sign that N icon, ta-dung, that Netflix sound. But the 20 contents are from different production houses, say coming from Sony, coming from HBO, like that, different separate production houses. Now, what will happen? The 80 content that are owned by Netflix, so Netflix has the copyright for them, the entire revenue goes to Netflix pocket. Okay. But for the 20 contents, say out of the 20 contents, say 5 contents are owned by Sony. Okay. 10, say 10 are owned by Disney and 5 may be owned by HBO. Now, what will happen? People will pay subscription to watch contents in Netflix. For this 80 contents, the entire revenue goes to Netflix, no problem. But for this additional 20 contents, okay, so this additional 20 contents, whatever subscription money Netflix is collecting from the customer, a part of that money has to be shared with the partner. That is called revenue sharing. So total revenue, say for the Sony's content, how much is owned by whom? So here Netflix Netflix gets 60% and Sony gets 40%. Okay. For the Disney, they have this agreement that Netflix will get say 75% of the revenue and Disney will get 25% of the revenue. HBO also, say here 90% of the revenue, or maybe it can be reverse also. Say here only 30% of the revenue goes to Netflix and rest 70% of the revenue goes to HBO. Okay, different agreements. I mean, I just added hypothetical scenarios. Now what will happen in this scenario? The ones which are owned by Netflix, the entire 100% revenue goes to Netflix. Okay, so Sony and Disney, Disney, HBO. Hmm. Here's a scenario. So here there is no scenario of partner settlement, no sharing, or no scenario of revenue sharing. But here in these three contents, whenever a customer plays these contents or downloads these contents, then Netflix will get the entire 100%. Out of those 100%, Netflix has to share 40% with Sony. So Sony is a partner. These are all partners. Okay. So basically partner means they are all vendors. So with them, Netflix will have a payable relationship, and from the customer they will Netflix will have a receivable relationship. Okay, so that is a scenario. It is very common. I have just given you an example of Netflix. You can think of YouTube also. So in YouTube, what happens? What is the revenue from YouTube? What is the revenue of YouTube? Think about it. So most of the revenue of YouTube comes from the ads. Okay, the companies that run their ads, unskippable ads. Some ads are cannot be skipped for 30 seconds. Some ads can be skipped within 5 seconds. So based on the duration of the ad, they pay to YouTube. So they are the customers of YouTube. Now what will happen? Say somebody creates a content. Okay, say somebody is showing how to write a code, how is giving a coding training, or somebody is creating a content. Say somebody is streaming a game. Okay, a lot of people plays game in YouTube. Their game streaming happens. So say their premium content are being shown, and uh, say the content creator created a content. Say he is showing a magic trick. Okay, now in this magic trick, say one company, say Apple says I want to show my ad in between. Okay, so Apple is YouTube's customer. Why? Because Apple is showing their ad. Apple is showing their ad in the video. Okay, and the content creator, whoever is creating that magic trick, say Mr. X will be the partner, meaning whatever revenue YouTube earns from Apple due to this ad, out of that revenue, YouTube gets to revenue. YouTube gets say 80% of the revenue, and Mr. X, who is the content creator or who is a partner, gets 20% of the revenue. Okay, with this agreement, Mr. X and Apple has signed a contract with YouTube. So this is a scenario in YouTube. Also, it can be a scenario in case of telecommunication also. Say for example, say in your area, mostly Reliance Jio is your mobile operator. Okay, so Jio is your mobile operator. That's fine. So Jio is providing telecom services, internet services, Wi-Fi services, cable TV services, a lot of services Jio is providing. So Jio is the client. Now say Jio has this is the area where Jio serves. Okay, I'll make it green. So this is the area in which Jio serves. Now Jio wants to extend, and this is another area which is being served by Jio's competitor. Say this area is being served by Vodafone. This is Vodafone. Okay, Vodafone has their own cables and wireless transmission signals laid out throughout that area, and Jio has this area. Now Jio wants to extend into Vodafone area. Somebody who is located in the Vodafone area, he does not like the speed of Vodafone, so he wants to take the Jio service. Now Jio cannot interfere there. For that, Jio can lay their cable up to here. So Jio starts from here till here. Jio can lay the cable. From here, to enter into that customer's premise, the Jio needs Vodafone's loop. Okay, Vodafone's cable. Now Vodafone will say, okay, fine, you want to do business in my area, my customer wants to get service from you, that's fine, you can provide service, but you have to pay you have to share the revenue. So here, whatever revenue is collected, 100% revenue goes to Jio. But here, out of the revenue, Jio gets 80% of the revenue, and it has to share with Vodafone rest 20% of the revenue. These are called partner. So this second part, the amount that they have to share with Vodafone, the second line, this is called partner settlement or revenue sharing. Okay, so I have shown you different examples. Now what will happen here, ideally whenever we post the invoice, we enter this transaction, say without VAT. Simple example, say 100%, say let's take this example of say this example, Sony and Netflix. So Netflix is our client. Whenever Netflix will bill a customer, say uh, Mr. Alex takes a subscription. Alex takes a subscription, uh, takes a Netflix subscription. Okay. Now he plays Netflix content, then no revenue sharing. So here what happens? The entire amount goes to Netflix's pocket. So the accounting will be customer or maybe Alex here. Alex account debit and revenue revenue credit. Okay. Say 100. Simple. Now here partner content or maybe Sony's content, to be precise. Sony's content he plays. Now what will happen? This entry will be posted first. Okay. Why is it taking so long to paste? Along with that, it will post one more entry. The entry will be revenue or maybe rev share. I'm writing in short, rev share account debit and Sony account credit. Okay. How much? Sony gets 40%. Okay. So 40, 40, 40. So the moment Sony's content is played, the revenue is splitted now. But if Netflix content is played, that's fine. Entire money goes to Netflix only. So anytime a third party content is played, this so whenever we receive the bit, this bit we know already, but this additional bit will also come. Okay. So that is called revenue sharing or partner settlement. No question. I mean, I hope you understood the example. Then we'll go to the system or maybe we'll go to SAP's ebook and see how they want to design it or how they define it. Okay, so I'll open partner settlement. Okay, so here they have given an example of credit license fee to Gema. I think Gema is a third party with whom we have to share the revenue. Just ignore it. Um, So here understand the process. Revenue sharing and partner settlement in BRIM manage lifecycle of partner contract management. So previously we had covered all the customer business partner, customer subscription order. Similarly, there will be another subscription order for the partner also. Okay, there will be two parties involved. So previously we had only one BP. One BP for Alex, we had a BP, CA, and provider contract. Now, along with that, and then a subscription order will be generated. In the subscription order, the provider contract will be generated. Okay. Now, along with that, we have to create another one for Sony. Sony will have one BP, one CA, one partner agreement, and here also another subscription order will be generated. Okay, so the contract lifecycle of customers we have seen. Now we need to create contract lifecycle of partner as well. Don't worry, this will be done by SOM. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. So this is what it has mentioned. Links customer invoicing and partner revenue sharing with each other. Okay, the linkage. So here I have told you the linkage. These two linkages. The upper part is customer, lower part is partner. Next, optimizes cash flow around payment in or out, allowing the sharing of credit risk. The payment part I'm not going to show because payment is handled in FICA, which is also known as CFM, Customers Financial Management. uses convergent invoicing as well for partner billing and invoicing. Okay, so same with customer also, we have to do the billing and invoicing of partner as well. Okay, use cases, use Bream as billing operator platform, pay software license. So these all I have shown the use cases. Now here it says, if an end user uses services or uh, purchases product or service of a service provider, in our case it is Netflix, and these service products use rights, infrastructure, services, or products of a partner. Okay, so like Sony contents. Okay, product of a partner means product of Sony or HBO, Disney, Hotstar, whatever may be. Then payment is due to the partner. In these cases, a portion of the amount that you invoice to the end customer has to be paid to one or more partners. In these examples, I have chosen 1:1 relationship. It may happen that for one content which is owned jointly by Sony and Disney, so it may happen that 4% should be 40%. So it may happen that one content is 60% goes to Netflix, 10% goes to Sony, and 30% goes to Disney. That way also it can go. Okay, multiple partner can also happen. Okay, this part. From the end customer billable item, partner items are split off as consumption item for rating. So with the customer's billable item, it is going to create a consumption item, sit. We have already seen sit, but here I'm going to show again. Along with the bit, it will create a sit also. But that creation will happen from upstream. In my system, I cannot show you. That's why I'm going to show you from a separate system, from a sandbox system. These consumption items are sent to bring charging for uh, rating and charging and receipt back as partner billable item in Brim. So what will happen? We'll get a customer bit normal. Now, along with this customer bit, it will generate a partnered seat. This customer bit will be billed and invoiced. This partner seat will be converted, it will be rated. Okay, partner seat will be rated, and once it is rated, it will create billable item. Rated and partner bit generation. Okay, so from that partner bit, it will be billed and then it will be invoiced. Okay, so this tagging along with the customer bit, creation of a partner bit has to be done. Okay, I'll show you where is it done and all. Okay, customer bit and partner seat mapping has to be done. Then this is normally billed and invoice. This is also rated to form a bit, then it is billed and invoice. Okay, billing and invoicing of end customer and partner billable item generate debit to the end customer as well as credit memo for the partner. Credit memo for the partner meaning creation of a outgoing invoice. Okay, an invoice which we have to create a payable invoice. That is what it is talking about, credit memo. Now, this risk we are going to talk shortly. So here, how it happens. So on the left hand side, we have SAP CRM and CC. CRM meaning SOM only. Okay, so you'll see we have two provider contract here at the top, SAP CC provider contract, and here at the bottom another provider contract. Okay, this is for customer, and the bottom below ones is used for partner. It is written here. It's very, I think now you can see in a better way, used for partner. Now what will happen? So uh, this provider contract will be replicated from CRM um, to CI and CC. Then in the SAP CC, SAP CI, what will happen? So provider contract will have a charge plan. All provider contract has charge plans where the product life cycle, pricing, and all are mentioned. So from the charge plan, it will create a customer bit. Customer bit is 123. This customer bit will come to CI. It will be billed an invoice and it will create an AR, accounts receivable, in CFM. Okay, that is in FICA. Then along with the customer bit, using a customer exit, that is an enhancement has to be done. I'll show where is it enhanced. Via an enhancement, it will create a seat storage, and this seat is the partner seat which is linked to bit 123. Okay, so this seat is again rated. Okay, so this seat has a charge plan also. It is rated. Once it is rated, it will create a partner bit. So we had a customer bit, now we have a partner bit. Now this partner bit will directly not come. So from customer bit, it will create a seat. That seat will be rated. I told you when rating happens, it looks back to CC, and in the CC, the rating actually happens. After rating, it becomes bit. Okay, rating converts a seat into bit. So after rating, it will create a bit, and in that partner bit, again, it will be billed and invoiced, and it will create a AP invoice. Okay, it says shift default risk to third party. That part I'll cover later. It says dependency of partner billing on end customer invoicing preliminary invoices for alignment with partner. So you can define the dependencies. Sometimes it may happen that since we have to pay to, so if I go back to our example, in our example, we have to pay to um, Sony. So we can create a dependency that unless I create the invoice for Alex, that is customer invoice, I cannot create the invoice for vendor or partner. Okay, I can create this AP invoice independent of the customer invoice, or I can restrict the creation of the AP invoice after creation of AR invoice. That way also we can restrict. That is what it is mentioned here. Dependency on partner billing on end customer invoicing. Till the end customer invoicing is done, until and unless the end customer invoicing is done, we cannot bill the partner. Okay, I'll show you how and where is it configured. So here in the charge plan, we have a partner agreement. Okay, so and I'll show you how does a partner agreement look like. So it is similar to provider contract only. Only difference is provider contract is for AR, but partner agreement is for AP. Okay. Here it says depending on the role and importance of the partner, either service provider determines the amount owed to the partner or the partner does. So here, what can happen that either Netflix can decide how much revenue should be shared, or Sony can directly send us an invoice that, hey, this much you have to pay. If Sony takes a responsibility, we don't have to worry. We will post this 100 and this partner invoice will come from Sony. We don't have to worry. Okay. But the problem is Sony will not know, because the trigger has happened with Netflix. Netflix know that how much of partners invoice, partners content was played by the subscriber. So Netflix will know, but Sony may not know. So if Sony knows, Sony will send us a outgoing, I mean, accounts payable invoice. But if they don't know, we have to generate. Okay, so that is what it has mentioned. Depending on the role and importance of the partner, partner here is Sony. Either the service provider, that is either Netflix, determines the amount owed to partner, in this case $40. Okay, Netflix determines the amount owed to the partner, or the partner does, that is our Sony does. In the first case, that means if Netflix determines the if Sony determines the amount owed to the partner, in the first case the partner receives a credit memo. Sorry, either the service provider determines the amount owed to the partner. Yeah. So service provider means Netflix determines how much to be paid to Sony. In this case, the partner receives a credit memo. That means Netflix will create a credit memo. So credit memo is a credit AP outgoing. Okay, AP invoice. So Netflix will create the invoice. If we decide, if Netflix decide, or if Sony decides, then what will happen? In the later case, a service provider receives invoice from partner. That means if partner decides, then Sony will send us an invoice. Okay. The function that are available for partner settlement are focusing on the scenario in which service provider undertakes a calculation and creates credit memo to the partner. The blah blah blah. This is done. Now here's the architecture. CRM back office transaction. CRM means SOM. SOM will create the partner order. So creation of partner product and partner agreement and distribution of partner data into ERP and conversion charging system. So SOM will create a partner product. Okay, so let me show you what is a partner product and what is a um, normal product. I'll show you, not right now. So they will create, some will create a partner product and a customer product. Okay. And they will also create a partner agreement and distribute that partner agreement into the ERP, that is in S4HANA, that is into our CI FICA system and in CC system. Okay, then what is the CC's part? Split off the partner chargeable item from one single end customer billing item, billable item. So CC will send us one line item and we'll determine, okay, does it require partner settlement? If it is yes, then we'll split. If it does not, then we will not split. The partner chargeable items are rated in SAP conversion charging in charge plans assigned to partner product and partner agreement, or in case of a very simple rating process, a function module in conversion invoicing. So here saying, if, as I already have told, if the rating is very simple, it can be rated in CI directly, or during the rating we'll push information to CC and CC will create the partner bit. Next is execution of partner billing and invoicing, providing option for time dependency of partner. So here billing invoicing will happen and then the payment will happen in FICA. Okay, so okay, before I go there, now let me show you the config. Config is very small in the CI side. So I'll open our system here, FICA IMG. Again, I'm not going to show this from my system because similar to SIT, remember in SIT also I could not completely show, because for SIT I need connection with CC. Here also for partner I need connection with SOM and I don't have it. Okay, even if I have one, I don't know the SOM config. So that's why I'm going to use a sandbox. But from the config side, I'm showing from here. So expand conversion invoicing. We have partner settlement, define categories of transaction to be built. Okay, here you can create a category. So new entry, say say let's stick to the Netflix example. Con okay, let's call it content viewed or partners content viewed. Save. So created a I have created a category first. Next, go back. Next, define reason for partner settlement. You can create a reason here. Let's go for content only, or maybe part. And here we have to create a custom function module. Okay, so this function module will generate sit with bit. Okay, so we will see that in the sandbox system, and here we call it what is a reason. Okay, so I'm not saving it here. No, then assign reasons to categories. So I have already created category first, then I have created reason, and here we'll create the sit class. We'll configure the sit class. Okay, so let me check what was the, let me create it. Okay, unless else you will not understand. So I have opened into a sandbox. Okay, the sand that function model is assigned here. Okay, I'll just assign a random function module. Okay, so here I'll call it part. This is called partners content viewed. Okay, I am not assigning any function module here. You have to assign a Z function module. Just creating without assignment of any function module. Of convergent invoicing part. Convergent invoicing partner settlement. Define reason to category. Click on new entry. So I already have a category which is cont, and I have created a reason which is part, and here I will assign the seat class. Okay, so remember this is my seat class, and if I have any seat type, I will assign the seat type. I had two seat types, so live streaming, say I'll call live streaming and save. Okay, so here I'm telling that once the seat is created, the seat will be created under this seat class and with this seat type. And I have already mapped that from the seat. If I rate it later, then in which bit it will be rated, that I have already mentioned, and you can go through my seat lecture, seat session. There you'll see that bit and seat are mapped already. Okay, this is done. Next is define settlement rule for partner. New entry, say PTST, partner settlement. Okay. Uh, Partner settlement rule for Sony. Now here you can mention that when the settlement will be executed, independent of creation of customer invoice, because I told you that we can do like that unless we have invoiced the customer, we will not create the partner's invoice. So we can do independence of customer invoice, or we can do not before creation of customer invoice, or we can do not before due date of customer invoice. Three options SAP has given. That is, um, here I can create, create Sony's bill at any time. Here I can create Sony's bill only when I invoice Alex, and here I can create Sony's bill. Sony here is my partner, or Sony's invoice only after the customer bill is overdue. That is, a customer's invoice is due. Okay, so mostly we choose this one. And if we have a preliminary invoicing, I have already shown how to do preliminary invoicing. If we want to assign a preliminary invoicing category, we can assign here. So I think I have one P1, yeah, PI, this one. Now, how we want to pay? We want to pay in directly 100% in one shot, or we want to pay say 20% after 15 days of due date, and another 20% after 30 days of due date. And I hit enter, you see it is distributed when such payment will happen. Okay, so here what will happen, when the BP, when the partner invoice will be created, the due date will be derived accordingly. Okay, so it will have three separate line items. So out of, in our example, it is 40 now, so we have to pay 40. Now out of 40, here it will create like 60%. So 40 will split into three lines. 60% means uh 24, that is 40 into 60%. This will have a due date again equal to 40 into 20%. This will have a due date again equal to 40 into 20%. This will have a due date. Okay, three separate due date will have, totally 40 only. So three separate due date will have, one will be on due date, this one will be 15 days after due date, this one will be 30 days after due date. Okay, this way also it can happen. Response to lack of payment, partner bears the default risk. If you check this, that means now say Alex does not pay me, then what do I do? So if I cannot collect 100 from Alex, how would I share 40 to Sony? So in case Alex does not pay, the risk will be borne by Sony. If that is a agreement with, if Alex does not pay, I will not pay out of my pocket. Netflix will not pay out of their own pocket. Then you can check this. If the requirement is no, irrespective of Alex pay us or not, Netflix has to pay to Sony. Then you uncheck this. Okay, that's it. This is the only config done. The next one, sorry. Next one is also needed. Company code. Which company code is eligible for partner settlement? You have to create new entry. Here my company code 2409. Okay, no partner settlement, uncheck. I mean, we need the partner settlement, right? So here don't Take anything overdue. Let me see what does. Hello, am I audible? Yes. Let me see what does overdue mean. Along with the return of item, overdue items are also considered to be default of payment. If this indicator is not set, you can adjust affected partner item in order to reduce amount. So there's an event file which you can override these items. Set. You should use the dunning activity. Along with the return of items, overdue items are also considered to be default for payment. I have to check this. What is this? Ignore installment plan, ignore promise to pay. Okay, ignore all these thing and save. Okay, that's it. So this is the only config. Now I'll go to a different system. I'll show you this thing from the different system, because again here we don't have that connectivity. I cannot show you from here. So let me open a different system. Here is a system. Okay, so I'll go to FICA IMG. Same config I'm going to show you first. How is it configured? Partner settlement. So partner category. So here BISP partner category is created. Next reason, and here the custom FM is written. Okay, this custom FM, uh, something is percentage based, something is amount or volume based. Different custom FMs are created. Then reason to category. So category and reasons are there, and classes are also there. Which class, which seat class the seat will be generated, and what consumption item type will be used. Okay, in our case we have used ZC30. Then activated for the company code here. Sorry, sorry. This is the partner settlement rule. Okay, so here what is the rule? Independent of creation of invoice, 100% pay. Okay, another is created ZT1. This is also same. Then go to the make the company code addition. So company code is SPN, and here all the config is done. Okay, that's all from the CI side. Now let's do the end user part. So for end user part, /o fkk bixbit underscore mon. Okay, so I have opened bixbit mon. Here I will use one I'll use one contract. I'll use one contract 3632. This is a customer contract, but it will have a partner bit associated with it. So the bit generation I'm not going to show because it will come from CC. So already bit is generated here, and you will see the difference of this bit from other bit. So when I open execute this, you will see that these many bits are already generated. That's fine. Now the thing is here you will see a primary secondary part. Primary secondary. If I select this bit is of 170 million. Okay, it's a 170 million bit. It has the primary secondary. So what is this? This is partner. This is customer bit. Okay, but if you click on this secondary item, this will show you the partner seat. Okay, this is consumption item. This is for partner. Okay, so this is, so if you click the bit class, seat class, this is partner consumption item, partner settlement. So this item is for partner. Now let me show you. So if you go back, this is customer, and if you get inside, this is partner. Okay, from here also you can go. Okay, that I have to turn on. Let me add all the available fields from the seat side. Okay, so this is rateable. This is seat. This is rateable. Go to the right hand side. Now it will go. Now it will take you the primary item. So primary item um is my customer bit, and the secondary item. So if I click, it will go to my primary item. Primary item is my customer bit, and secondary item is my uh, partner seat. Now see, for primary item, that is for customer, we have a business partner, we have a contract account, we have a contract. These are for customers. Similarly, if I go to the secondary item, Again, we have separate business partner. See, I think 12151 is this same. 12, this is test environment 12151. Okay, so this is 12152. So customer is 12152 because customer and vendor are two separate, should have two separate business partner. So customer is 12152, customer CA is 45, customer contract is 32. And if I go to the partner side, it is just the previous one, 12151, contract 3631, and contract account is 1141. Okay, if I open the partner contract account, you will see here we have created a P1, the this account determination ID. We have residential partner, residential customer. Okay, so the partner we have kept P1 because we want to determine different due date. Sorry, we want to determine different GL accounts. And if I go to the customer side, customer is having R1. R1 means residential customer. Okay. Next, if I go to the contract, see this is customer contract. This is called provider contract. If you double click provider contract, the T code is, T code is not being shown. The T code is FKK underscore VT3. Okay. This is provider contract. That is, this is for customer. Okay. So whatever thing you see, it is for customer. And the product will be a customer product, subscription product. You go down, scroll down. This is subscription product. Now, if I open the partner, you will see the partner has a partner product. The partner meaning the contract of partner. This is the contract of customer, right? And contract of partner is, so this is 3632 and partner contract is 3631. If I go to the secondary, the partner is 3631. Okay, so although both of them look same, but they have two dedicated separate T codes. So if I want to see the customer slash show FP underscore VT3, here I see the provider contract, which is 3632. Okay, this is provider contract, and the partner or partner agreement is slash show FP underscore, instead of VT3 you will call PV3. Okay, this will show partner agreement, and this is 3631. This is a partner. Okay, so you will see both of them are same. Some additional stuff is here. Contract specification, here it is missing. Okay, contract specification, standard contract. Partner has this additional feature. Also, the settlement rule will be available in the partner only. See here in the customer, there is no settlement rule. But if I open the partner, you will see settlement rule will appear. Settlement rule, general data tab. Here, partner settlement rule. Where did I configure the partner settlement rule? Here. Define settlement rule for partner. So 100% or 80%. So this one, independent of creation of invoice. Okay. So this PS01 is configured here, PS01. This is one difference. Apart from that, there is one more difference. Okay, let me show you. Both of them you can see in same table. Slash show AC16N DFKK underscore VTH, which is header of provider contract, and DFKK underscore VTI, which is item. Okay, so both you can see here. So contract is 3631 to 3632. Now you'll see, yeah, contract category is different. So 3631 is partner agreement, and 3632 blank. Blank means provider contract. Okay, so three separate set of master data are needed. So that is what it is mentioned here in SAP. Just see, for end customer, we have a business partner, contract account, provider contract, product, charge plan. For partner, we have a business partner, contract account. Instead of provider contract, we have partner agreement, which has a settlement rule. Here we have PS01. we have a partner product. Okay, let me show you the partner product that I have not shown you. So here, this is partner. You go to the account assignment tab, you'll see the product is called ZBZ partner. Okay, separate product. This is partner product. However, for the other one, the customer will have a subscription product, I guess. This is this is partner also. Where is 3632? Let me show you 3632. 3632. This is customer. Here in the account assignment, we have a separate product. This is subscription product. Okay, you don't have to worry all the product creation, all the contract creation, be it provider contract or partner agreement, they will be created upstream. You don't have to worry. Okay, you will get bit, and from the bit your part is to generate seed. That's it. So this is the like this the master data, separate master data. That is what it is mentioned here. Okay, partner product, and both of them will have separate charge plan. You won't have access to charge plan. It is shown in CC. Here the partner settlement rule is mentioned. Okay, here I have created the partner settlement rule. Just checking anything I missed out or not. For partner settlement, the same objects are used as for end customer, but in a form that is tailored to partner settlement. The objects are replicated in Beam from creation in CRM into S4HANA, FICA, and convergent charging system using the mechanism used up to now, which were also used for replication, blah blah blah. You distinguish between provider contract and partner agreement by means of the contract category field. Okay, from this field you can distinguish. So I have already told you that for provider contract this will have A, and the for sorry, provider contract it will have blank, and partner agreement it will have A. Okay, provider contract blank, partner agreement has A. This is a distinction. Also, from technical perspective, they both are provider contract, and system stores their data in the same tables. See, in the same table, DFKK VTH and DFKK VTI, I for item, H for header. Okay, the divisibility of business data set, data tool set makes it possible for different transaction to be offered in the business to different value. Blah blah blah. Now this is done. Now let's go the let's create the bit and all. Okay, so let's do the end user part. Okay, so we'll go back to our bit. Okay, so I'm going to use this bit. Okay, so first we will bill and invoice the customer, then we'll rate, bill and invoice the partner. Okay? So this is the uh, customer bit. Customer bit is for 170 million. I don't know how much, what is the percentage, I'll check that. Okay, so select and bill it. I think this is postpaid. Again, I'm using a different system. Okay, not our regular system, because this system, this sandbox is integrated with SOM and CC. Our system is not. So part customer bill is generated. It has now become billed but not invoiced. Then I'm going to invoice it. Let me check if Z2 is the correct postpaid. Execute. So invoice is now generated. Invoicing document. These are different line items. Okay, here's a tax amount, and here's the there is a stamp duty. Okay, in the posting document, two separate document. One is zero bill, which is the invoice, and the charge, which is a stamp duty. Okay, this is how the invoice look like. I don't want to. It has VAT, it has some WHT and all. I don't want to confuse you. So the revenue side is done. Customer side is done. How much is the bill amount? So 17 million was a bill. then 18 point something VAT was added, it is 11% VAT, and some WS total customer invoice is 188 million, 188.7 million. Now customer side is done. I told you it is going to create, so here I have told you, mm, here customer bit will be received, it will be billed, and it will be invoiced. Okay, so this part is done. I'm going to make these green. Oops. Now let's go to the partner sheet. So it has already created the sheet. Okay, so I'm going back to the sheet now, partner sheet. So customer is now invoiced. Okay, now going to the this part, sheet, partner sheet. Select the sheet and perform rating. Earlier also we tried to do the rating in our system, but due to absence of CC we could not rate. Here we can see how the rating happens. Okay, YRG1 rating date 17/12 execute. So this is the item it is going to rate, and it is going to send the relevant information to CC, and CC will check the charge plan, how much is the percentage, and it will create the partner, it will create the partner bit amount. Okay, go to the log. So rating is completed. Okay, so go back. So it is right now status is, it was unrated, now it is rated. Okay, click on this icon to see the billable item. Okay, so click on the billable item. So it was 17 million. Let's see how much billable item will be generated. Now in this environment, ideally the billable item is negative, but in this environment our customer has a different requirement, our client had a different requirement, so the partner bit we create positive. The credit memo we don't do, we do a debit memo because they have another transfer process. Okay, just ignore the sign. Ideally it will become credit, but due to one requirement we have done it debit. So how much bit it has generated? 25.5 million. Let's validate how much percentage of that. Calculator. 25.5 out of 170, 15%. Okay, so it has created a bit with 15%. We will validate whether it should be 15% or not. We will validate. Let me bill it and invoice it. Okay, so it has generated bit. So what we did, we received a bit. From the bit, we did the customer part. Now we also received, along with the bit, we got a seat, partner seat. That partner seat is now rated and partner bit is generated. So partner bit generation means we have done partner seat, we have received, rated, and partner bit generation is also done. Next, I'm going to bill and invoice the partner. Select bill. Oops, I have taken an incorrect this thing. Let me go again. It was rated right. Oh, no, it was already rated. What? Where did it go? Okay, so it is showing the billable item. So I will. Oh, but it was already rated. How? Why is it saying perform rating? Refresh. Oh, let me take another one. Maybe something has happened. So let me use this one. This one is again same amount. Okay, 17. So I'll quickly. Again, the other one I have. I got the bit generated. Why isn't it showing? Why is it still showing billable? Now, if I try to, okay, I'll bill it from another screen. Slash o fkk bix bit underscore mon. It must be available there. So I'm looking for contract 3631. This is partner. Okay. And it is in billable format. Yes, this is the one. Okay. So now so partner seat is now changed into bit because rating is done. I'm going to bill it. I should have changed the billing process. That's why I lost, I was exited from that screen. Select the billing process. Y series. Customers are Z series and partners are Y series. Billing process I have changed. Billing is done. So here I'm going to, it has been now billed. Last part is invoiced. Now select and click on invoice. Y series, that's fine. Invoicing document, click on yes. So this is partner invoice. Okay. This is partner invoice. Click on the posting document. This is the partner invoice. We created separate document type. For partner, we call PT. For customer, we call it RV. Okay, let me show you the customer invoice. This is a customer invoice 5 series. Here the document type is RV. This one I just showed you. Okay, RV. And here you will see the GL account is AR trade TP postpaid. Okay, for customer it is AR. For partner, that PT document we have assigned ref sharing, clearing, some different item we have assigned. Okay, different GL account we have assigned. We have not assigned the AP directly because I told you some settlement happens here, but this is what we have assigned. Now here we have done the invoicing as well. So from customer we went till partner. Now how this when the customer bit is generated, how come the partner seat is also generated? For that we have enhanced an event slash o fq events. You can enhance the event or you can write your custom code. You can write your custom code here also. Okay. ZCFM here we have added the custom code, or you can enhance. We have enhanced event number 560. This is creation of generation of partner consumption items. So along with this, along with the customer bit, generate partner seat. Okay, for that we have this event 560. Click on the function module, and here we have assigned this function module. And within this function module, we also called the FMs that we have assigned here. Okay, these FMs are also called here. So if you go scroll down, ZCFM, FKK, PT set, bit to seat, PRA02, PRA02. So this one. Okay, so accrual revenue. So this is how we have done. Now let's see the percentage, right? It is coming as 15%. Let's see whether it should be 15% or not. Okay, for that, let me open the CRM. I'm stopping the screen share because I have to log in to CRM. Let me log in, then I'll show you. Okay. The T code is /o CRM underscore UI. Okay, I have opened, I have logged in into CRM. I'll show the screen again. Okay, here I go to subscriptions. I go to subscription contracts. Here my contract number is 3631, partner contract. Okay, in the partner contract only the percentage will be mentioned, 3631. Click on search and go to contract history. Contract history. Yeah, this is the order ID, subscription order ID. This is partner subscription order, not the customer. In the partner subscription, the percentage will be mentioned. So click on the order ID here. I'm in the SOM screen, okay? And here in customer data, 15%. So revenue sharing is percentage based and is 15%. And we have already seen that it is 25.5 million out of 170 million. It is coming as 15%. So that is how this partner settlement happens. I couldn't have shown you from our training environment because we don't have that connectivity. That's why I've taken the help of the sandbox to show you this revenue sharing thing. Okay, so two invoice, one for customer which we have already been seen, and one for partner which will not come directly. It will create a seat first, then from the seat it will create bit, then it will create billing and invoicing. Okay. So that's all for today. We'll stop here. We'll continue with the next part next time. Thank you.